Okay, let's fix this. This is the DB Djarv original snow roller bag that I ordered off of Moose Jaw. Let's unbox it. So, well, first things first, I ordered this Monday morning at 1 a.m. and it arrived at my house by Tuesday midday. So about 36 or so hours from time of order to arrival, which is insane and kind of freaky nowadays because it's not Amazon. Oof. Also, this box, they said they reuse their boxes, so you can kind of tell this is a reused box, but who cares? Okay. Whew. So much tape. Okay. Paper. It's heavier than I thought it would be. Okay. Wait, hang on. So it's a bit heavier than I thought it would be. I wasn't sure if I ordered the right one because I think there have been various different editions of it, so I wasn't sure, but this one was $319 off Moose Jaw, and Moose Jaw was the only one that had it in stock. The actual DB store did not have it in stock. Also, after I ordered, I learned what DB stands for, and I think I subconsciously knew this a long time ago, but it stands for douchebag, so, which is funny, but also I'm glad they rebranded because I can't be walking around with that. But it's very compact. This is me next to the bag. Seems like high quality material. You know, I like the high quality stuff if you watch my unboxings. This is the black, of course, for me. They have black, blue, yellow, but I like the black. So I guess first things first is to unhook it, maybe? Ooh. Oh. So they roll it and then roll it into it while it's open? Interesting. Yeah, definitely padded. Definitely a good amount of padding. I would feel very confident in this being thrown around on an airplane. Yeah. Nice thick padding. We love that. I don't know if you can tell how thick it is, but it's interesting that the wheels seem to poke through the bag. Oh, and very interesting. You can like see the wheels on the inside of the bag. But okay, let's try to put my snowboard in and see how it is. I think this is a 181 bag. I think all the bags are 181 now. Whew, it is long for sure, for sure. But I think you can like roll it. Where's the handle? See, the one thing I wasn't sure was whether or not the handle could be moved. That was my one concern, because if my board is a 144 centimeter board, and the current bag that I have is 156, and that 156 fits perfectly for the 144. But if this is 181, then the handle needs to be adjustable. Okay, let's pack it. Before we get into the packing of the bag, I want to show some close-ups of the details of the bag. And I like the ambiance of the outdoor noise, so enjoy some ASMR. my room does not have enough space, so I came down to the living room so that I can spread out a bit more and hopefully be able to show you how the fit is with everything. So I brought out my snowboard, which has the Burton step-on bindings, the Escapade bindings, which I know is kind of excessive for a beginner, but it's okay. And the board is a Yaysayer board, 144 centimeter, a beginner board, flexible and playful. So I'm told. I told the guys in the shop, I was like, I literally cannot tell the difference between any of the boards I've ever ridden. Like, if I fall or if I'm catching a lot of edges, I think it's because I am not good, not because I am not used to the board, you know? I would put this in here. I'm concerned about the wheels, actually. Also, does this open up more? Yes. No. Yes, kind of. So the wheels pop out here, and it's not a better angle, but you can see they're straight up in the back. So I'm concerned if they're getting hit. I would probably wrap something around I would wrap something around the nose and the tail of the board. But, so this is a 144 centimeter board in this 181 bag, what I presume is a 181 bag. If I were just to wrap it or close it up now, oof. These zippers are thick, which is good. Okay, let's come on. Maybe too thick. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I would roll it. Oh, where is the net? Right there. I would roll it to like there, and then take the handle. Okay, I was wondering if the handle was like the bags, but they have a little clip now. You can see it has a little clip here that keeps it from falling off, which I was wondering. Ooh. Oh, actually no, only one of the sides has it. The other side does not have it. See, no clippy thing. But I would roll it like so, maybe hold it like here. So one, are these adjustable? Yes. So maybe do one this side. Like that. Oh. Oh, it already came off. So hook them here, and then this would be rolled up to like there. Or maybe you could do it there and then tighten. This is the edge. How far do we want it to go? I wish both sides had clippy thing. Is that what? That is not right. No, that's not right. That is not right. Okay. Let's try it further. So it really should go like right there. And then this, am I doing this upside down? Does this, what? do it like this. If I want to lift it from here, I want to lift it from the top. So if I go this way, and then extend these tight somewhere like there. Oh gosh, okay. Okay, that's better. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. What is dragging though? I hear something. Oh, the tag. Okay, let's try this again. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is good. This is good. I think I probably would make the handle be, the handle is good, but it does feel, maybe I should have gone a little tighter. And then put the handle further up. Let's try that. There. Yeah, that's good. Can't see my head, but you can kind of tell I'm not having to like lift my shoulder up in order to get it to drag. It drags smoothly and nothing is dragging on the ground. I like that it has handles, so it forces the airport people to lift it from this side versus my other bag didn't have handles. And I noticed that the gate attendant person, the baggage check attendant, just threw it on, and he threw it on the opposite way of the way I thought it was supposed to go. But I think he was right in the way that he threw it, but I packed the snowboard incorrectly for the way that he threw it. But also, if I packed it correctly, then the helmet would have been digging into my back. I can show you. This is the one I got from Burton. Basically because their wheelie was too big. Hello. Their wheelie was too big and they didn't have the 156 centimeter wheelie. And so I ended up going with this backpack, which is great. It's 156 centimeter backpack for a 144 centimeter board, which I thought might be a lot, but it was a perfect fit. So, anywho, basically this has straps to hold it. I mean, for you to carry it. I thought it was gonna go on like this with the luggage up, but with the logo up, but keeping it on like this. And so the board was the opposite way of I thought it would be packed. Not a huge deal, but this is not about Burton. This is about the DB bag, which I'm a fan of. Like I said, it seems to be really good material, durable. I feel confident leaving the snowboard in here by itself, and that says a lot. This bag is not padded at all. Scratch that. It has padding, it has reinforcement on the back pack part of it, like just right here. This one I feel confident with the board being by itself, like I wouldn't have to wrap it. I will wrap it and I will see how much it can handle wrapped. So let's do that next. I have all Burton stuff now, besides my dope snow stuff, but dope, face gaiter, Burton Gore-Tex mitts, which are really, really great. This is a Columbia face gaiter. And then I think these are the gloves that came with the mitts, but I'm not sure because I had two pairs that were very similar. But if I put, my plan is to put the helmet in between and to put stuff like this, gloves, face gaiter mitts in here, in between the bindings. And then I also got this Burton Bib, which I love. It is just such a great fit. I went with a small. I was debating a small in this or a medium in the other one, which I can't remember what it's called. This one, I love the fit. Love, love, love the fit. And it's just so warm. I would wrap the nose with something like this. Oh goodness. Literally just wrap it like that. And then on top, I've been wearing the Dope Snow. It's like the Kylie or Wheelie hoodie, which is great. I would put this on the nose. And maybe that's how my thing got so dirty. I wasn't sure. I don't know. It's just gotten so dirty. Interesting. So I would wrap the nose literally like that. Around. And because this one is by the wheels, I want to do a little something extra so that the wheels don't jack it up in any way. Oh, I didn't see, oh, there's the pocket. Here's the pocket. I didn't see anything. Oh, here we go. So we have two of these, like bands, I think for skis. Well, on the thing it says it's for skis. It's kind of nice it has a pocket. I would put my screws and nuts and board related stuff in there. I don't know. Helmet is popping a bit much. Ah, no, it's good. So I put that in there. Oh yeah, I would wrap my nose a bit more. Tie it up so that's protected. Honestly, my last skier, so I had my two pants, which I know is excessive, but I really like my Burton pants and I like having a colored, matching colored outfit. So two pants for me. I would wrap the bindings in one of them. Oh, you can tell I fall in a lot. Wrap, wrap, wrap. Wrap that one. And then leggings. These are thermal leggings from Athleta, which are really, really great. They're very thick, and I only wear them in the winter, obviously, because they're so thick and warm. But this is my base layer on my pants, on my bottom. And then the next layer, usually I have these like spandexy type pants that I wear next that also, those are from Columbia. It's fleece on the inside, but like a thin fleece. Versus the athletic one is a more thick fleece, and the Dope Snow fleece, the stone colored one, is super thick fleece. But this one, we go around the helmet and bindings. Ugh. And maybe put it underneath the helmet a little so that it's not, the helmet isn't scratching the board in any way. And then this is like my base layer on my top, which probably will get a new one. That's more warming. How does it work out? Packing this board up. It's really nice. Whew. It's definitely heavier. But I feel good about it. The backpack was about 27 pounds. So let me go weigh this real quick. Okay, I have 3 scales, digital, like manual one, and then these luggage specific ones. And this is all of my gear for a ski trip, besides like underwear and toiletries. So 148.0. And can't see it. Oh gosh. 173. So 148 to 173, that's 25 pounds. Which kind of makes sense that it would be similar to the backpack one, but this one has more padding. So I would think it would be more, because the other one was 27, but let's try this. This is saying about 30 pounds, which is good. It's nowhere near 50. Let's try this one. Don't quite know. Okay, here we go. Ready? Ugh. I think 25 is what I saw. Okay, ready? $28.29. So, again, about 30 pounds. Whew. Man, I am out of breath. I was in Salt Lake City and was at the counter trying to check in my snowboard because I bought it in Salt Lake, so it was the first time I was checking it in. And I was trying to make sure everything was fine, but I was so out of breath. After I finished packing, that the check-in attendant asked me if I was okay. And again, I am out of breath. It really is a workout trying to pack it. But anyways, it seems like this bag with pretty much all my gear besides undergarments and toiletries. And usually I've started taking a blanket when I travel because I don't really, I don't know if these hotels and Airbnbs are cleaning everything. So I like a blanket so it's like a layer between me and the sheets. But then also I use it for the airplane as well. But anyways, undergarments, toiletries, and a blanket is pretty much the only thing that I did not put in here, but I could put in here and then have just the absolute lightest carry-on / personal bag, which is probably what I'll do for my trip to Denver next week. But that is the DB Djarv snow roller bag, the original one. Got it from Moose Jaw, $319, but I got $31.19. $31.90 back, not back, but in credit towards another purchase, which I think I'm gonna get another thermal top. And so hopefully I can find one on the website and then just use those credits for that purchase. But I feel good about it. I feel that is probably better than the Burton Wheelie because it's adjustable. So if I did get longer boards in the future, this one will fit, but then also it's super padded. It feels more padded than the Burton Wheelie one that I ever so briefly had and then returned. And one last thing is shout out to Moose Jaw for having such fast shipping. It was just so quick. The website was so nice. And the ordering process was so nice. So shout out to Moose Jaw. And also if you can't find DB bags on db.com, you can check out, or dbsnowboard.com, whatever it is, you can check out other retailers as well, like Moose Jaw. I think that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Maybe eventually I'll do a review after, because I have 3 more trips this season. I have Denver next week, and then Whistler in 3 weeks, and then I'm trying to go to Vermont. I'm in the process of planning a Vermont trip at the end of March, so like 5-6 weeks from now. Maybe I can do a review after traveling with the bag for those 3 trips, but we'll see. Also, I think, yes. Okay, thank you for watching, and I'll see ya in the next one. Bye.